Anthropic has an official playbook for Claude Code. 7 rules, straight from the team who built Claude Code, the way they use it internally, the way they want you to use it. I'm going to walk you through all 7 right here. Rule number 5 is the one I wish someone told me on day 1. Think of this as your studio session for working with Claude Code. Rule 1. Playback every take. No producer records a song, walks out of the booth, and prays it sounds good. They play it back, line by line, against the reference track. That's what most people skip with Claude Code. They tell it what to build, walk away, and hope. Don't just tell Claude what to build. Tell it how to know when it's done. Instead of build me a landing page, I type build me a landing page with a headline, a hero image, and a get started button. When you're done, take a screenshot and show me what it looks like. Now Claude isn't guessing. It's listening back to its own take. Rule 2. Chart the song before you press record. Studio time costs money. Wasted takes cost more. So before any session, the producer sketches the song on paper. Key, tempo, structure, before anyone touches an instrument. Claude Code has the same move. It's called plan mode. 3 steps. 1. Describe what you want, then switch to plan mode. Claude reads your project, your files, your stack, your dependencies, like a session player listening to the demo. 2. Claude writes the arrangement. Every file it will touch, in what order and how they connect. 3. You read the plan, approve it, and press record. For tiny changes, skip it. For anything bigger, plan first. You'll cut your retakes in half. Rule 3. Give mix notes, not vibes. A producer doesn't say, make it sound better. They say pull the bass back 2 dB, push the snare reverb to 35%, drop the second delay. Specific, surgical. Claude Code works the same way. Make my site better. Claude has to guess. Better how? Faster? Prettier? More pages? Try this instead. Change the H1 to indigo. Raise the line height to 1.4 and add a get started button below the hero. 1 prompt, no back and forth. And here's the trick. The playbook spells out. Type the @ symbol and a file name to point Claude directly at the track on the console. The more you point, the less it guesses. Rule 4. Hand plot. The band's playbook. Before every recording session, the session players get a 1-page sheet. Key, BPM, song structure, mood notes. Without it, every musician guesses. With it, you nail the first take. That's what /init does. Claude scans your project and writes a file called CLAUDE.md. It's the band's playbook. From that point on, every time Claude opens this project, it already knows how you like things played. But here's the warning straight from the playbook. Keep it short. 1 page. If your playbook is 100 pages, the session player skims and starts guessing again. Only include what Claude can't figure out on its own. Rule 5. And this is the one I wish someone told me on day 1. Let the producer ask the questions. Most artists walk into the studio and say, I want a hit. That's not enough. A good producer pushes back. What mood? What tempo? Who's the audience? What's the reference track? Same with Claude Code. Stop trying to write the perfect prompt. After you describe what you want, add 1 sentence, interview me about my project, and ask me questions I haven't thought of yet. Claude flips into producer mode. It'll ask, do you need a login? What happens on mobile? What if someone types garbage into this field? You answer, and Claude writes the plan from your answers. That's the unlock. Rule 6. Wipe the console between tracks. Every song fills up the mixing board. Faders pushed, plugins maxed, patch chords tangled. You reset before the next song or your mix gets muddy. Claude works the same way. Long sessions clutter the context. Claude gets slower, forgets what you said earlier, starts making mistakes. Claude isn't broken. Your desk is just full. 3 fixes. 1. /clear. Pulls every fader back to 0. Use it between tasks. 2. Hit escape twice to open rewind. A time machine that undoes Claude's last few takes, code and chat both. 3. /compact. Keeps the takes you love, dumps the rest. Rule 7. Run parallel tracks. You don't record drums, bass and vocals. one at a time, end to end. You multi-track. Drums in Studio A, bass in Studio B, vocals in the vocal booth, all running at once. Claude Code does the same thing. Open multiple sessions. One refactors your CSS, one writes a new page, one debugs a flaky test. 3 engineers, 3 boards, 1 project. And here's the Playbook Pro move. Have one session, build the feature, and a completely fresh session review it. The fresh session has no bias from doing the work. It's a second engineer mixing the first engineer's track. That's where you get the honest take.